He's allergic to computers. He won't even try to learn it.
I'm glad you found out my malady. I'm allergic to them.
And Papa, we gotta give a shout out. I've got messages from fans. You're not gonna believe this. I was talking to Kendra about your mom today, Sawyer.
Yeah.
I got messages from Romania,
Whoa.
Ontario, Canada,
What?
some England. I can't remember. I want to say Eastbourne, England, but I'm not. I apologize if I got the name of the town wrong. Prince Edward Island in Canada, the Ukraine, Albania. So hey, folks, thanks for checking us out.
Man, I must be famous.
You mean
Worldwide.
about this program?
Absolutely. So we got fans all over the world,
You
Pawpaw.
gotta be kidding.
I am not.
All
am
the
not.
countries.
All the countries around the world, and all over the country. Got also from San Antonio, Texas. Hello, Tina. Hello, Mr. Perry Armstrong from North Dakota. Thank you for watching. And I'll have to look at the names. I do apologize, but also California, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, Louisiana, Florida. I hope I'm not leaving any of you out.
They gotta be looking at you.
So we want to thank everybody for watching. We appreciate that. We love all of our fans, don't we?
I got a 96-year-old woman call me yesterday.
Was it
Ruby.
Ruby.
Really?
From Dunlap.
How is Ruby doing?
She's not well, but she asked about you.
Well, good.
She asked about you.
Well, I hate to hear she's not doing well.
Well, shoot, 96.
But she's a young 96, though, isn't she?
She is. She sounds just as pert as she ever did.
That's right. No, she is a young 96. We love Miss Ruby from Dunlap, and gosh, she might be her biggest fan. She's a diehard fan.
She is. Well, she and Lala.
And Lala, Miss Linda Kilgore, also from Dunlap. She sends us letters all the time, don't she?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Now we do have some. I told you the announcements will start making their way back. And we got some out of the Bledsonian Banner here too. We were just at the venue a few weeks ago filming, and they were talking about how they had to go in front of the beer board and everything. But they did say they thought they got it.
Yeah, right.
They officially did. So congratulations to them. The brewery, I don't remember them saying the name of the brewery, but it's called Bankwalker Brewery, and it got its approval. So. That just happened. That happened actually, I think on February the 8th, maybe. It says February the 8th. So they said they thought they had a good chance on it, and they were correct. So congratulations to the venue. That's a nice place. Like I said, we filmed an episode there just, 2 weeks ago maybe? What long ago was it?
We got to see the axe throwing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Sawyer's daddy, Caleb, likes to do that.
I throw it a little bit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we should have had you there for that episode, Sawyer.
I would like to be there.
I know it. We'll have to bring you next time. We are actually going to film at the venue again in March. Yeah, they asked us to come back. Remember when it was done completely?
Okay.
And their goal is to open on St. Patrick's Day. So. But they want us to film a little bit before that, so we'll get to show you the whole place at the venue. It'll be completely done, so looking forward to that.
And didn't they say they might expand hours?
Yes, they did say that. I think they're going to be open more, instead of just the weekends, they're going to try to open maybe, I think 3 or 4 nights a week. They're going to try it like that, so... we'll be sure to ask them that when we see them, folks. Anyway, as always, though, I about forgot the intro. I did for Facebook Live. Thanks for watching. You're watching the Albert and Billy Show on Channel 18 BTC Fiber and YouTube. Be sure to check out the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. We need you to get on there and subscribe. Get on there and subscribe. Like and subscribe. on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel, where you can see every episode of the Albert and Billy Show. And today we got our fishing adventures buddies, Sawyer and Ayden, and they're going to be our special guests today. And you guys are going to love that, so stay tuned for that. But first we'll get some announcements, and then I'm going to make these boys help me out on trivia. They just don't know it, but they're going to help me out on trivia. But we got
some trivia.
Yeah, Sawyer, and this isn't Sawyer's first rodeo, is it? He's been on the show a few times.
Wonder who came up with that thought.
But it's been a while.
First rodeo.
I don't know, but they need to
Tom
be famous.
Selleck uses that on his advertising.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll have to look that up. You had some of them sayings one time.
Yeah.
But we got Fall Creek Falls Fire Department. They're going to be having a country breakfast Saturday, February the 27th. It'll be from 7 to 10 a.m. It'll be at the fire hall at Fall Creek Falls. And they're going to have biscuits and gravy, Papa, scrambled eggs, pancakes, Papa, hash browns. I like hash browns. Bacon sausage, country ham, fried bologna, fresh fruit, orange juice, coffee, and milk to drink. Plates are $7 each, with children 10 and under eating for free. Of course, this is for a good cause. It supports the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department. So check it out, folks. February 27th. That's from 7 to 10 a.m. And also, we got, this is going in March the 6th. The East Tennessee Alliance for Animals, they're going to be holding a vaccine clinic on March the 6th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to be right here in downtown Pikeville on the Main Street stage.
Oh, wow.
And it'll be offered for free, but small donations, of course, are welcome. Rabies vaccines will be administered by Dr. Ronnie DeForest from Cleveland for $10 each. And here's another event on the 27th. And it, recently, you guys know Miss Sandra Angel passed away tragically in a car accident. They're going to be having a breakfast fundraiser for her, for her family, members of the Sandra and Angel family. They are serving a big country breakfast on Saturday, February 27th from 7 to 10 a.m. This will be at the Veterans Hall. It's $7 each a plate, $7 a plate on that. Proceeds will benefit her funeral expenses, and it's going to be sponsored by Cumberland Guardrails. So also, that's for a very good cause as well. And the Bledsoe County Fair Association, after a trying year, they're excited to bring back their annual sponsors and Century Farm recognition, dinner, and auction. This is a time to recognize Bledsoe and surrounding counties. And let's see, Century Farms and what it means to the Eastern Tennessee area. In their annual report, they include their sponsors, what they have accomplished, and plans for the 102nd annual Bledsoe County Fair. And the theme is going to be called Paradise. I like that. Paradise.
They dreamed that one up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be August 10th through the 14th. So we're glad to have the fair back. 102 years.
Wow.
And I remember we filmed at the 100th Bledsoe County Fair. Our special guest was the Moonshiners.
I remember that.
That was one of my favorite episodes, man. They were a trip.
I had one of my drawings in that.
You didn't you?
And something else. I had 2 entries. Patricia.
How did you do? Did you win?
I won first prize.
Oh, look at there, Papa. You go,
He really
Papa.
is a really good drawer.
He is. He can draw, and he makes the best brownies I've ever ate in my life. I don't even like brownies.
I've never entered my brownies, but I might do that.
How could you not enter the best thing that you make?
Good question.
That's a good question.
You need $100 a brownie.
Could you say maybe I'm stupid?
And I bet people
I
would
didn't
buy
say that. They would buy his brownies, and he would win, guaranteed, hands down. You would win that. So they're glad to have that back. And this dinner, though, that we're talking about is February 27th. Man, that's a big day here in Pikeville. This is also February 27th. It's a appreciation auction dinner, and it starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be held at City Hall, and which is right by your house. You're their neighbor. And the auction's going to benefit, of course, the Bledsoe County Fair season. Bring an item to auction and enjoy a meal. The auction item will be your entry to the event. Plate dinners will be $5 per person without an auction item. To RSVP, be sure to contact Mr. Brian White at 423-240-5533. Or you can call Chip Lowe at 423-645-4746. And you can also email them, BledsoeCountyFair@gmail.com. But you must do all this if you call or email. You need to do it quickly, as soon as possible, like today.
Better get on the ball.
Yeah, they better get on the ball on that one. All right, well, and Mr. Kendall, you can sit down anytime you want to, buddy. Just letting you know that. All right, Ayden and Sawyer, this is where I'm going to need your help.
Good.
It is trivia time.
Oh, you're already. Let me add one more announcement.
Okay. Yeah.
Last week I announced that there had been a bill introduced to build a bust or statue of Dolly Parton
Oh, yeah.
on the Capitol grounds in Nashville.
Yeah.
And the man that introduced the bill, it bragged on Dolly, said she was a decent person.
Yes.
She was doing a lot of good for Tennessee. She was a musician and kept on doing all that, you know. And
Right.
and he was sure that it would be approved. And it was not going to be used by government funds. It's going to be privately donations would build it.
Yeah.
She came out today in the paper and said she did not want him to do that. She
Okay.
felt like there were other things in the world more needful to be done than that to be done for her.
Yeah, she's so humble. Isn't she?
And she said, "Wait till I die." Dolly Parton.
The legend,
Well,
pretty much, of country music.
She's a legend, and but she is very humble. We talked about that last week, and but they need to go ahead and do it. They
Yes.
need. She
All
deserves
right,
that.
we're ready for trivia.
Yeah, ready as we'll ever be. That's for sure.
All right.
All right, boys, help me out here.
Tell me what a great dog is.
A Great Dane. Great Dane.
It is a Great Dane. It has to be.
It's great in size, but
Yes.
it's also, that's part of its name, a Great Dane.
Good
That's
job,
good.
boys.
That's sharp.
Yes, I
That's
got
sharp.
2 lifelines today.
Now, all three of you should know this one. Freddy Krueger's Street.
Oh, Elm Street. Yeah. All right,
So these
boys,
are
we're
too
doing good.
These are too easy, aren't
No, I'm not saying that. No.
they? In football, a TD stands for a touchdown.
Correct.
3 points is a
Field goal.
field goal. What do the 3 letters PAT stand for?
Point after touchdown.
Boy, y'all are on it. Wow.
I couldn't help you with
know,
any
I
kind of
didn't
sports.
know. I didn't know that one.
I'm not a sports watcher.
Set for fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Except
only sport
fishing.
he
I
watches.
kind of forgot that fishing was a
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah.
In which profession does a key maker make his living?
Making keys.
Locksmith.
Locksmith.
All right.
I've had to use them more than once.
I've had to use them more times than I can count, folks. I can tell you that.
And you know, sometimes people have their door locks changed because of threat of somebody,
Yeah.
so you have to change your whole lock.
Heck, I had to call Chris struggling 2 or 3 weeks ago. I
In
locked
what?
myself out of the car.
In which conference, like the SEC is a conference, in which conference do you find the schools Yale and Brown?
The Ivy League.
Ivy League.
Yeah. We're
I
on
can't
a roll,
help you with
boys.
any kind of sport besides fishing.
Okay. Well, hey, we're doing good. We got them all right so far.
Give me the name. Give me the name of a pinball palace. Where do you go to play?
Oh,
Pinball wizard.
What's it
like
called?
the arcade.
Arcade.
All right.
Arcade.
Couldn't think of the name for a minute.
Now, these boys should get this one.
All
A
right.
toy building block is what company makes.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Come on. There you go.
Very
Good job,
good.
buddy.
Very good.
I used to have giant tubs of Legos.
Yeah.
Giant.
Now,
I had
probably none of you will get this, but you should.
Then why don't you put it on
Who is a daughter's brother?
there? Who is a daughter's brother? Brother-in-law? Wait, what? A
Daughter's
sibling.
Sibling.
Is this a trick
Daughter's
question?
brother.
It is a sibling, though, isn't it?
A daughter's brother.
A daughter's brother. I don't. What? See how he does me, folks?
brother-in-law.
I say daughter-in-law. You said that's not right. A sibling.
Okay. Vicky is Carolyn's daughter.
Okay, and her
What
brother.
would her brother be to you?
Oh, to me? Oh, uncle.
Uncle.
Okay.
That
Well,
was a hard one. I didn't expect them to get that.
No wonder it was, and wasn't very well explained either,
All
buddy.
They're my questions. I can word them any way I choose.
You sure did on that one.
That's all. That's all of the quiz.
Well, I think we done pretty dang
How you
good.
did? I was pleased with our guest.
I was too.
Aren't you ready for sports?
Yeah, you know Sawyer is ready for sports. You just know it.
Fishing. Fishing is my middle name.
Except
Oh, we're gonna be doing some fishing. After the sports segment.
Most of my sports are marbles.
Yeah,
Marbles.
he
Is
can.
there
There
a
is
sport for marbles?
there is not Sawyer. Thank you very much.
yes.
But Papa has been saying for years that marbles is a sport. If it is a sport, it's got to be one boring, terrible sport.
All right. Our balls are slipping in basketball.
Yeah, for real.
They were number 16 last Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
but they lost to LSU,
I know.
and now
They didn't show up for that one at all.
They have a 13-6 record. No, LSU had we're 14-5.
Yes. But we're
That's
slipping.
pretty good.
They had the top
Yeah.
scorer in the SEC on their team, and they
Yeah.
did not stop him.
He's good. He's good.
25 points.
But I feel like we're the better. We should have won that game though. Like
Well, we lost by 13.
I know.
LSU
But on
used to be
Sunday,
really good.
last Sunday, our Tennessee female didn't do any better. They took on
I
Texas
know.
A&M, and they got
Well,
Their
Their players are 7'3".
they were
32,
the
32 at the half.
yeah, it was. Renee Davis did good, but she needed some more help. But I think she had 25 points.
She
but-
had 25 in that game.
Now they recovered last night though.
Nicely.
They sure did. She had a
Uh-huh.
good game in that one too.
Had 24 points in the second
All
half.
in the second half.
Okay.
And we got some Lady Vol fans watching us. We're on Lady Vol, one of the Lady Vol basketball fan pages right now. So,
Okay, well, I'll
hello,
go ahead and talk
folks.
about that game.
Proud of them for last night. I really thought they were going to lose
They were behind.
big time.
They were behind. 16 points they were
I know
behind.
it, man.
And yet they came back and won that game
That was-
75 to 66.
Yes, and luckily for me, I didn't get to start watching the game until the second half, right
Oh,
at the
really?
start. So I got to see the good part.
But I've never seen anybody turn on the smoke burners like Renee Davis did. in
Man,
that
she
second half.
did.
Can you imagine scoring 24 points in a half?
I know she had 0 points at halftime.
0.
Yeah, but
I
man,
don't
she
know how
come
many
alive.
shots she took.
I don't
Usually
either,
it takes
but
25 points for a game.
yeah, she scored 25 against Texas A&M, 24 last night. I think she's a good candidate for SEC Player of the Year. They said she is a candidate for that. She deserves to be.
Well, I didn't see anybody on South Carolina's team that was outstanding in scoring.
No, besides the big center,
She's
Leah
good.
Boston.
She's good.
She's tall, and we had foul trouble with Key. She stayed in foul
Yeah.
trouble, but she did have 2 dang good blocks there in the
She
second
did not
half.
have a good scoring
No,
game.
no, she got in foul trouble and unfortunately sat on the bench more than she played.
Well, Alabama. Let's see, Alabama's 17-5.
And we're back to men's basketball. They're having a great year.
Arkansas 16-5.
Yeah.
Missouri is 13-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fall down in the also rans. Mississippi State's 11-11.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt 6-10. So
We gotta-
South Carolina's 5-9.
We got to win all those games anytime we have a game against any of those teams. Tennessee, the boys have got to start winning consistently. We got to start winning consistently.
Well, 3 out of the last 4 games we've played well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that dang LSU game just.
But now on Monday of this week, spring training started for baseball.
Wow.
The catchers
Wow.
and the pitchers reported for spring training. And they're looking
Don't that
at a
seem crazy?
162 game season this year.
Yeah, and they should.
As opposed to 60 last year.
They should.
In football,
Mm-hmm.
our Tennessee Vols head coach, Josh, has
Mhm.
found his defensive coordinator. He hired Tim Banks from,
Let me guess, Central Florida.
no,
That's the first then.
I can't remember where he got him. But anyway,
He's hired a bunch from where he's coming from, Central Florida.
he's been co-defensive coordinator for 5 years, so he's got some experience. And they're paying him $1.3 million a year.
Okay, that's
So
not
now
too
we've
shabby.
We've got 7 coaches now. He just needs 3 more.
Okay.
But I wonder how Tim feels knowing he's number 6 on the list that they've worked with so far.
I don't know. Well, but like I said, a bunch of them were his buddies. Like, he brought a bunch from Central Florida with him.
Yes, he did. Those
Mhm.
were easy.
They
Easy pick.
were.
But anyway, I'm glad that he's getting the majority of his staff together, because you don't wait till the football season starts to start doing your planning. You have to have some things to work with before season.
That's right.
But anyway, our kicker, Chamaguil, he transferred and he's going to be kicker for Georgia Tech.
Yeah. I'm afraid that's going to be an issue.
Now listen to this.
A lot of transfers, and because of the Jeremy Pruitt saga that continues.
Saga, that's good word there, Billy. That's a nice word. Auburn fired Gus Malzahn, the
Yeah.
one. Okay.
That happened right before Jeremy Pruitt.
But they had to give him $21.7 million to buy out his contract.
Goodness. He don't
Can I
need
borrow a
to.
dollar?
Yeah, for real. He don't need to work no more then.
Guess where he got hired this week?
Where?
Central Florida.
Are you kidding me? What the heck?
Can you believe that?
No.
And he's going to be making $2.3 million there.
Daggum. Well, I don't feel sorry for him.
He got a $3 million. Let's see. He got a.
I need $1.
I don't remember how many years.
Need about $1 million from him.
I don't remember how many years he's got on his contract, but he only stayed out of work for 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's not long. That's not
And he
long.
got rehired.
Okay,
Very quickly.
Tennessee basketball, the men, they're ranked number 19 now.
Mm-hmm.
But they used to be
South
ranked number
Carolina
1.
came to Knoxville
Oh,
last night. No, Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
And when the smoke had settled, led by Bailey's 29 points,
Yeah.
he had 7 out of 10 3-pointers.
I know. That was
UT
awesome.
came away on top.
I wish he could play like that every game. That'd be unbeatable.
Do you know what his average is? 10.6.
Mhm.
He played 11 minutes in the game before that and didn't score a point.
I know.
And then to fire in 29?
Mm-hmm.
It's
If
unreal.
he could do that consistently, man.
But they started him last night.
Yeah, they need to.
I mean, Wednesday night.
They need to.
But anyway, UT came out on top. And
Much
the score
needed
was
win.
They won by 20 points,
Mhm.
93-70.
Wow.
Played a lot better. Big improvement.
I feel like basketball is one of the easier sports.
Yeah.
Okay. Tennessee scored 82 against Kentucky. They
know,
scored
that's good.
89 against Georgia. They scored 93 against South Carolina. That's 3 of their last 4 games.
The offense
That's the way
was
they've been scoring.
firing on all cylinders.
You can win games if you score like that.
Yeah, Yeah, when they lose, it's when they struggle to score.
Johnson got 27 in Kentucky. Springer got 30 in Georgia. And then Bailey got 29 against South Carolina.
We got some good freshmen. They're starting to come alive, aren't they?
Yes, now the Tennessee football.
Back to that. That's depressing right now.
Here's the problem. You got 4 quarterbacks to choose from. 2 of them have some experience, Bailey and Marr. They both have a little bit of experience running the squad, running the team, running the offense, the formations, and they should be a little bit familiar with the system that Jeremy Pruitt had.
They are.
But they've got to learn the new system.
Yep, that's never easy.
So they're on the same footing with all 4 quarterbacks. So here's the 4. You've got, let's see now, there's 4 of them. Harrison Bailey.
Yeah. I don't know how you read
Brian Marr.
Yeah.
And then you've got a Virginia Tech transfer that's transferred in. His name is Henderson Hooker.
What a name.
And then you've got Carden Salter. So one of those 4 men is going to emerge.
Yeah, it's just way too early to know. But
and what the offensive coordinator is looking for is the one that can either by his feet or his arm lead the offense, turn the ball over less, and make consistent plays.
Yeah, we
so
desperately
one of those
need that.
4 men is going to have to do that.
Yep.
To please our offensive coordinator.
And the fans. Fans, the poor fans that have been suffering for 12 years now.
I wonder when the football season starts, say in September, where will we be on the virus?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Will there be 102,000
I think so.
Taken up by fans?
I think so.
Will there be that many fans left from the Jeremy Pruitt era?
Well, now that I don't know. Because it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, especially this last season. Man alive.
I don't know. I don't know how much a cost of a ticket is now.
Probably $200. They're expensive.
They are, but they don't need to be right now, do they, Papa? They need to start winning again. Then they might can raise some prices.
But just having 4,000 or 5,000, well, maybe even 20,000 fans.
He's still making some money, but they've got to put a winning product on the field again.
They've got to be competitive.
Yeah.
If a good football fan enjoys football and he sees effort out there and he sees not necessarily a winning team, but he sees good players doing their best and the other team's a little bit better, you can put up with that.
Yeah, I can tolerate that. But
you want to see something that satisfies you on that field from your team. They're your fan. You're their fan, and you want them to please you.
Well, sure. And it's been a while. It's been a long wait.
It's been a long while. That's it with sports.
Okay, well, coming up after the break, we got our fishing adventures buddies with us. They'll be a part of Albertology. So that's all coming up right after the break right here on the Albert and Billy Show.
Yeah.
I know his favorite part of the show. We'll be right back, folks.
I'll take care of the rest today, Dylan. Oh, doggone, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The out freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Ben Buckner here, General Manager of Victory Pre-Owned of Dunlap. I'm here to let everyone know that Victory offers a full-service garage open to the public. Our mechanics are ASE certified and locally known and have over 20 years of experience. From our $29.95 oil change to complete car care, no job is too big or too small. Come in and check us out, 15480 Rankin Avenue, right in the middle of Dunlap, Tennessee.
And we're about to talk to our fishing buddies, Ayden and Sawyer, here in just a minute as part of Albertology. But first, we want to thank our sponsors, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker, State Farm Insurance. I think Ayden knows something about that. Pikeville Family Dentistry, The Loom, our next door neighbor, Nickel Antiques, remember they're coming back in the spring in April. The Getting Place, Gibbs Pools, Farm Bureau Insurance down by Pikeville Funeral Home.
That's Putnam Reed Funeral.
Putnam Reed Funeral Home. Oh, yes, Putnam Reed Funeral Home. And I knew that. I don't know why I said that. I knew that. And so thanks to, and Morgan Brothers and the venue. Thanks to all of our sponsors. And now we got Sawyer and Ayden with us, and part of Sawyer's Fishing Adventures, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so you got a Facebook page called Sawyer's Fishing Adventures, correct?
Go.
Tell us.
Go follow me. Go like everything, please.
Exactly. All right. So I got a few questions, and I'll let Papa ask you a few questions. Let's talk about the fishing team. Tell me a little bit about your fishing team that both of you guys are on right now.
Well, the fishing team
Talk loud.
has like a lot of sponsors, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Huge
can
I see
Turn
that.
around and I'll say them to you. Thank you for River Valley, Tri-County Bank, and everybody else.
He didn't even mention
else.
State Farm.
Yes, State Farm and BG75 are our biggest sponsors.
Yeah.
That's
That'll
neat.
be all right.
That is pretty cool. I like y'all's shirts. But what about the team? Like, tell us a little bit about it. When did you start on the team?
Just
Probably-
about 2 to 3 months ago.
Yeah,
2
3
3.
months. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Then-
Pretty soon.
Have you had any tournaments yet on
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
team?
We've had 2 tournaments.
How did you
And
do?
The first one we got 10th place, which is really
Yeah.
good,
And then the
next,
second one we zeroed.
yeah,
You zeroed.
yeah, we goose egged.
Oh.
Who's that?
And then we're fixing to go down to Florida and fish a
Wow.
tournament.
Yeah.
Florida,
That's what we're
and
excited
fish,
for.
And fish.
I'd say
the-
so.
Yeah.
Where?
We're in Florida.
St. John's River?
Leesburg, Florida.
No, I keep on getting this mixed up.
The Harris chain.
Harris
Harris
Chain of
Chain.
Lakes.
Harris Chain Lakes. All right. And when's this going to be? Hang that up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, how did this big Florida tournament come to be?
Well, we have different places that we
Yeah.
fish, and that just was one of them. And
Yeah.
apparently,
Happened to be
in
one.
about 2 or 3 days, we're going down there.
Yeah, 4 for me. I will be going there in 4 days.
Oh, so you're going really soon.
Really
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
How long
Okay.
you get to stay?
A week.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm going to
This is a big tournament, I'm
big
told.
tournament, yeah.
Okay.
What do you do about schoolwork?
I gotta get it done.
I'm doing it.
Sadly, I gotta get it done.
Sadly. That dang
Happily, I don't have
schoolwork
to do
gets in the
school.
way.
It does. Every move I take, I have to do schoolwork.
Yeah. I think your mom's phone drill. I know.
Poor Sawyer, I
said
tell you, I
fish
feel
and
so
Sawyer.
sorry for you and all.
It's a high
So-
school national tournament.
It's a high school national tournament. Dang.
Yeah.
So you're, and neither one of you guys are in high school, so that's pretty
need to hope that
impressive.
they're on bed.
Where-
Just cross your fingers.
It's
I
gonna
need to
be.
hope that
It's
they're
gonna
on
be
bed.
nasty.
Yes.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
nasty.
If
gonna be
they're on bed, it's
nasty.
gonna be real nasty.
That'd be something if they won it, wouldn't it,
But I'll
Papa?
guarantee you, the fish under the water can't see how old the person is.
That's
fishing
true.
For them.
That's true. They don't care. They don't care.
Dun,
You can compete against some high schoolers, can't
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Y'all are allowed to go down there and win.
Hopefully we can, even though there's going to be everywhere from 80 to 100 boats, because it's going to be all over the...
There's only like I think they're only allowing like I don't know how many junior boats, but it's not that many. They're only allowing like
Junior
80.
boats. How many?
Oh.
Like 80.
50.
Fif-
you know.
50.
50 juniors.
50 in the United States. Wow. Well, that's pretty impressive,
But you're
guys.
pretty much competing against high schoolers, too. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it'd be awesome if you guys won that tournament, or even placed highly in that tournament.
Yeah.
Would be very impressive, actually.
We just need.
Well, I think it's prestigious just to get to be invited in the tournament.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, Sawyer. How did this come to be? Your answer wasn't much of one. What did you say? How did this tournament come to be? How did you guys get invited? Because that's pretty cool.
We had to send in an application.
Okay, and you got
applied
accepted.
for
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
You applied for it.
Got you.
And were
Okay.
accepted.
We
Right. That's
applied
pretty
for
cool.
something that takes a lot of time.
You applied for something that takes a lot of time.
Lots of time.
What's the biggest fish y'all have ever caught?
Probably 7.5 for me.
7.5.
Like
Okay.
bass or just everywhere.
Any kind. What's the biggest bass you caught?
On scales, 8 pounder.
Okay.
Just say it louder.
I know you gotta talk loud.
On scales, 8 pounds.
Okay. What else have you caught?
I caught about a 30-pound drum.
30-pound drum.
Dang.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
probably caught like a 13-pound catfish.
I was about to ask about
Yeah,
catfish.
you can eat the catfish, but you wouldn't eat the drum.
No.
No, no.
Unless it's done in saltwater, a red drum, which is amazing.
Is it?
Are they edible?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're great.
Really?
Have you ever heard of a redfish?
Yeah,
that's
but
what-
I didn't think a redfish was good to eat.
Oh, they're amazing.
Amazing.
Red snapper is.
Oh, red
fine
snapper's
and-
real
Red-
good.
Like a redfish, except it's like giant. It's like a giant fish.
A
It's
giant-
a redfish,
Yeah.
but it's like one of the giant redfish. Like
It's the
big.
reason why they call them a red drum, because they make a drumming sound.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Never thought about that.
But I never did hear that a red fish, called a red fish, was good to eat, like as opposed to a red snapper.
Well, I think it has to be a certain kind, right? Salt water. Is that?
Yeah, salt
it
water.
Yeah,
has to
they're
be.
salt water. I know that.
I didn't know you could eat them either, but I guess you can. Apparently, they're really good.
I didn't figure it out
Had to
until
try
I
that.
tried about a month ago that you could eat mullet.
I didn't know
I
that
thought
either.
mullet was a fish that you fished with.
It is. It is.
Eat or be eaten.
I thought a mullet was a really bad haircut, but okay. Shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus there. Anyway, what? So, like, do you have anything planned after this big Florida tournament?
Maybe like
Lots of fishing.
Lots of fishing.
Yeah,
Lots.
Lots. Of fishing.
When it gets spring, they're
Yeah.
gonna be spawning and it's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah.
real nasty.
Spawning.
Yes.
What
It
is
can be real
spawning?
nasty. Nasty.
It's where they go up and make beds, which how they make their beds is when they go up and with their tails and then they fan out a bed. And
That's pretty cool.
And then they lay eggs in it.
Females lay the eggs
Yeah.
in the.
but you'd be surprised how many eggs they can lay.
I
And just
bet.
a bed, just in a little, I guess you'd call it an egg sack.
Mm-hmm.
About that much, there would be about 100,000
Wow.
to
Dang.
Of course, get other fish yet to eat most of those. Not
yeah,
many of them make it.
yeah. It's crazy how much you would think when you crappie's outrageous. They have so many eggs. So when you eat one, it's crazy how many fish are killing. But it really don't even make a dent. It don't make a dent. It don't make a dent in the population.
No,
There
it
you
like
go.
makes like the tiniest little scratch you can barely see it. It's just like you're like peeking at it like.
Have you ever eaten the eggs?
Caviar.
Yes. You eat the eggs, boy.
It's actually very, very expensive.
It is.
Caviar.
I took the eyes out of my blinking on and I ate that.
You ate
white
that?
part out of it.
You did?
Yes.
How'd that taste?
But it didn't taste too good.
It didn't taste terrible. I won't
Did-
say it tasted bad. I wouldn't say it tasted great.
You don't
It
say it
didn't really have
tasted
a
good
taste.
either, I noticed.
Enough with the taste testing.
How many people are on your team though?
Probably
Everywhere from
60,
How many people are on this team?
70.
Caleb and Nick? Since they seem to know the answer yet.
We have 4 juniors and 9 or 5 high school.
Okay. All right.
Nine
You
juniors,
said
five-
nine total. All right. Y'all have a name for your team?
Bass
The
Warriors.
Bass Warriors. I like
It's right
that.
there.
Oh, I see that on the shirt. Well, there's so much stuff on the shirt. No wonder I missed it.
You ought to wear that. I bet you, if I were you, I'd wear that to bed.
It is pretty comfy.
Well, I know, but I'd be so proud and tickled that I had an outfit like that to wear.
It's a pretty cool shirt, boys. And you got all kinds of sponsors.
Yeah.
How many sponsors do you have?
They don't even know how many.
Let's see here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let
6,
me see.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's my
forget the
Facebook
arms.
page.
Sawyer's Fishing Adventures. Let me see, Yarn. We'll read these sponsors out. If you don't care. Let's see. Stevens Pharmacy is one of them.
Right next door.
Morgan Brothers
Right over there.
Barbecue. Let's see. Farley's Ace Hardware.
Olinger Construction.
That's in
Olinger Construction. All right, now we're gonna go to the back here.
Smith.
We got
We're sponsored by Smith.
obviously sponsored by State Farm and First Farmers and Commercial Bank and Citizens Tri-County Bank and Mountain Valley Bank and Crylock Realty, or Belinda Alt of Crylock Realty.
84
Cumberland
lumber.
Guardrail,
84 lumber.
84 Lumber. Have I missed anybody?
River Valley.
River Valley. What's this one? This is the only one I can't
Dunlap Stone.
see. Dunlap Stone. And then what's this
the
right
Rug
here?
Pilot.
Is this one?
Custom Marine Carpet.
Halo Hair Design.
Lauren B.
Who?
Lauren B. I
Okay.
believe I know them people.
And of course,
Oh.
BTC Fiber.
Yeah, but look here, there's one under it.
Oh, what's it say? RD Construction.
Now here.
Good Lord, guys. So we done said River Valley,
Halo Rods.
Bassmaster High School, and what's this? Campbell Tree Service,
Halo
Rain,
Fishing Rods.
Rain's Family, Halo Fishing Rods. Have I missed anybody? Cause that's a lot.
Yeah. Let me see here. So,
I see Golf Elite Market,
Michael Walker.
Michael Walker. A lot
Whoa.
of these are sponsors too, Papa.
Squatchy Valley Service.
All right.
The PBC Club.
The what?
PBC Club.
PBC
Pablo
Club.
Bass Club.
Okay.
Rip Rap Fishing.
What? Rip Rat?
Fishing Adventures. Rip Rap Fishing Adventures.
Okay.
Roy D. Board Sun Construction.
Roy D. Board and Son Construction.
We're just picking through his shirt real quick.
Yeah, pretty much have to.
Toilets.
Toilets. You hold still right there, Ayden. We might finally get through this list.
Toilets Home Improvement. The Rug Pilot Custom Marine Carpet.
All right. We done said that one. What's on the
England
end?
Prom.
What?
England. I can't say
Well, if
nothing.
you'd let me see it, I might could. Edgeville Prime. Okay.
I thought it said England.
I noticed that. And what's the ring? Or
What
the
is
rug
this?
pilot.
What does that say?
That one's hard to say. I mean, that's hard to see. I don't know. Something
Creative
daycare. It's a creative daycare. Creative something daycare. That was hard to see.
Let me just get done picking out your shirt.
Well,
real
hopefully we got through all the sponsors. That seemed like
Hopefully
50. I don't know how many you got. That's a lot.
Your assignment for next
uh,
week is sit down right there with
27.
it. Thank
Don't know
you.
what that is.
Exactly.
27. I don't know who that is.
We had the rug pilot.
It,
Is that the name of the shirt?
I think we got
that's who made their shirt.
I didn't know. I just heard like 27.
That might be one of the most important ones. 27. I don't know who that is.
Sawyer's a sponsor. Sawyer's a sponsor.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay. So, I can't get past that. So we don't ask you how many boats are in the tournament, right? Or did
About
80-ish to 100.
80 juniors and everywhere from how many?
150.
I believe you said 50.
About 150.
50, that's
right.
Probably all.
is it 50
There's
total?
150 high school and 50 junior teams, I believe.
Wow, so that's 200 at least.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
a
big-
big tournament, and this is a national tournament.
Linger and
David.
David's going down, and Bryce Tucker. They
Really?
fish together. They're going down.
Okay. And it starts this weekend, I take it, or
Next
next
Saturday.
week?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
They're going
Okay.
down. They're going down early to pre-fish. And,
All right. Yeah,
learn a little bit about it.
that's pretty cool. And what's the name of the town?
It's around
Leesburg.
Leesburg, and that's close to Orlando.
Right.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go. Me and Paul are gonna go even farther down and fish Lake Okeechobee, which is
Oh
a
yeah,
really big bass lake.
that's a huge lake.
They call it the Ocean Bowl.
The Ocean Bowl. Okay.
It's literally shaped of a bowl.
I never thought about that. That's pretty cool. Well, Papa, you got any questions for him?
Of Albertology?
Alberto.
No, I would say that where I was satisfied to fish in the Sequatchie River,
Mm-hmm.
it would be of very little
Yeah.
interest to them.
It's actually a really good place.
Is it now? There you go.
It is.
You
I was
don't
about to
ever
say,
know
I
what
know
kind
they
of
have.
fish you'll catch.
And it's
Isn't that
also
the
like
truth?
a mall down that way.
No, it's not a mile.
It's not even a mile. It's a hop, skipping away, sire.
Yeah.
It's literally right down the
I fished about
road.
every day, and I walked to school. I walked home for dinner. I checked my pole on my way home from school in the afternoons. In the morning before I went to school, I fished the Sequatchie. Most of what I caught was water dogs, though.
What's that? A big
You know what a
lizard?
water dog is?
No.
Oh, you
Set
catch
your
a
pole
dog
in the
underwater.
Sequatchie River one night and you'll have one.
What is a water dog?
Is it a cat?
It's a little old
Like a
lamprey looking thing.
Oh.
Got little feet on it. You don't want to
Oh,
catch
is
Not
it.
that
something you want to catch.
Not something you want to catch.
No.
That'd be
For
fun
sure.
to catch.
It'd be fun to catch. ain't it?
It's pretty much a lizard, I guess.
It's
Oh,
in
I
the
love
lizard
lizards.
family, I
I'll
guess.
go catch it. I'll go catch it with my bare hands.
You want to go swimming?
Yeah, we'll do it.
They're
In the
back here
summer, though, in
making
the summer,
plans.
though. Why not? It's so cold.
Well, we'll do a little bit of Albertology, and then we'll be done.
All right, we'll do a little bit of Alvarez. I talked about getting my birthday cards yesterday and got Valentine cards for the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
The number of holiday greeting cards that UPS delivered last year,
Mm-hmm.
1.17 billion cards.
Daggone. That's a lot of people. But it's not really that surprising, I guess, if you really think about it.
Like a lot of people.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people in this world.
that's right.
The Postal Service, I want to give you some famous people that got their start working in the post office.
Oh, okay.
One was Walt Disney.
Really?
Of course, y'all won't know Walt Disney, but Walt Disney's the one that started Disneyland. He's one that came up with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Mm-hmm.
He was the voice of Mickey Mouse in the movies to begin with.
Oh yeah, that's
Walt
right.
Disney was, but he was a substitute carrier in Chicago.
Wow. Well, he definitely hit the big time.
Bing Crosby, y'all wouldn't know Bing Crosby, but
He's a
Bing
Christmas
Crosby was
singer.
Yeah.
a singer.
White Christmas, I believe, right?
Yeah.
He was a
Sorry.
crooner. That's what you call. He was a singer, but you called him a crooner.
A crooner.
But he was a mail clerk in Spokane, Washington,
Oh,
and you wouldn't know William Faulkner.
William Faulkner. I
Heard
don't.
of it.
William Faulkner was a writer.
Oh, okay.
I've got an article here about Chuck Yeager. Chuck Yeager was one of the astronauts.
Oh, okay.
And I've got a celebrity cipher here about him.
Okay. We'll do that, and then do some jokes.
Jokes, that's...
Papa's famous jokes.
I can't find it, but Chuck Yeager died December the
Okay.
7th. He was 97 years old.
Right.
He was a World War II fighter pilot, and in 1947, he became the first person to fly faster than sound. That's what
Dang.
you call breaking the sound barrier.
Apparently so.
His wife said he was
Dang.
America's greatest pilot. And at age 79, he flew an F-15 1,000 miles per hour.
Woo!
God.
That sounds like I'd get sick.
I know I would.
They made a movie of his life. And he said, I haven't done everything yet, but by the time I'm finished, I won't have missed much.
That sounds like it. Sounds like he lived a very full life.
Can you imagine breaking it?
Talk about
Recently-
living life in the fast lane.
Recently, Alex Trebek died.
Yeah, the host of Jeopardy.
This is what he said. It doesn't bother me in the least. I will die without having come up with the answer to many things in life. But Alex Trebek was smart. He was
Yeah.
one smart
Jeopardy, you
cookie.
have to be smart to be a host
You,
of Jeopardy.
You would have to be.
you gotta be smart to be on Jeopardy
Well, no,
too.
just to be able to pronounce the words.
Heck, you gotta be
Okay.
smart to watch Jeopardy.
Here's just a little bit of
Jeopardy and
Reader's Digest.
two
Then I'll
free
ask my
questions.
question, my jokes.
Okay. After this, it'll be the jokes.
When I was 12, my father told me a terrible story that happened at a gas station that day.
Mm-hmm.
He said I was pumping gas when I noticed this small dog licking up a puddle of gasoline off the ground.
Right.
Sounds dangerous.
And all of a sudden, the poor little dog started running around the car as fast as he could. He kept running and running and running till finally he just dropped to the ground right in front of me. And the little boy that was 12 years old said, "Oh my, was he dead?" His daddy said, "No, he just ran out of gas."
Well, I reckon. He sure did.
Every single year when we're getting the garden ready, I can hear my dad say, "I'd like to grow seedless watermelons, but I can't find any seeds."
How are you supposed to grow watermelons without a seed?
I don't know.
Exactly.
And how
I
do
don't
you
know.
have a...
He wasn't the brightest crayon in the box, was he?
How...
This is my dad's favorite joke. He said, Joe was a new man on the construction crew.
Okay.
The first day on the job, he opened his lunchbox at lunch and he mumbled, "Oh no, peanut butter." The next day he opened up his lunchbox and he said, "Oh no, not peanut butter again."
I'm
This
with
goes
you.
on for
I like
days
peanut butter.
until finally the worker says, "Why don't you ask your wife to make you a different lunch?" He said, "I'm not married, I make my own lunch."
What an idiot.
He is an idiot, apparently.
He don't like peanut butter, but he keeps making it.
now I've got some jokes for these boys.
All right.
Now listen very closely. You can believe this story or not. It's up to you. A man had a farm near a river,
A man had a farm.
and one time the river began to rise. And he got notice that the river was going to continue to rise. So he transferred his family up on a hill. All of his stock he moved up to the top of the hill, and everything that he could move. And there was on his farm exactly 2 miles of barbed wire fence. The barbed wire fence was 5 strands, and on each strand there were 32 barbs, because that's the way that a fence is made. You got barbs that stick
Yeah.
to get the cattle not to touch it.
I know that. but
Yeah.
each
All right.
It hurts.
There were a total of 102,400 barbs altogether on the 5 miles of fence.
Wait, hold on.
102,400 barbs.
How many days did it take you to count that?
I didn't count them.
I'm talking about the person that did it.
The farmer,
We don't know.
the farmer and his hired hand decided, since the river's going to rise, they'll put bait on all of those barbs, 102,400 barbs. And so they took a piece of meat and stretched it for 5 miles on that barbed wire fence. 102,400 pieces of meat on the barbs. Then the river, they had to leave because the river is getting to them, and they leave. The water from the river rises 5 feet above the fence. And they stay up on the hillside, and it takes 26 hours for the water to go back down. So they go down to see what's happened to the 102,400 barbs. They have 102,397 fish. Only 3 barbs had no fish. They had perch, they had pike, they had catfish, they had drum, they had all kinds of fish you could imagine. But 3 barbs had no fish on them.
Wow.
They collected all the fish, and the average weight of 102,397 fish was 10 pounds. The farmer fired his helper because those 3 barbs he had baited, and he didn't bait them right.
Huh.
What a way to get fired.
Now listen, I've got 3 more jokes for you.
All right.
The only time a fisherman tells the truth,
Is when he gets the wrong bait.
no, it's when he calls the other fisherman a liar.
Don't ever trust a fish.
Says the fisherman.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, when I go on a vacation, the fish go on a vacation too.
They don't bite. It's about right.
Fish are supposed to be brain food,
That's what they say.
but most places serve fish on Friday, and on the weekend that's when people do silly things. Silly things.
Say what now? I didn't get that.
Well,
one.
that wasn't real funny, but they
Boy,
do
it
silly.
wasn't, was it?
They
That's
do
a terrible
silly
joke.
things on. But everybody eats fish on Friday.
Oh.
Why on Friday?
They do, don't they?
I've got a
Never
heart
thought about
This
that.
is the truth. I've got a heart specialist. He's a Jew. His name is Gershon.
Say that
took-
fast.
Gershon. That was Moses' son's name.
Yeah.
He said
Jewish
to
name.
me, he said, Mr. Roberts, I bet you eat catfish. I said, yeah, I do. He said, Jesus never ate a catfish. I said, how do you know? He said, catfish are bottom feeders. Jews eat no bottom feeders.
No.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
So I learned that.
Boy, you had some good jokes, but you ended it with a terrible
Well,
one.
I'm
That's a
sorry.
shame.
That's the
Yeah.
first mistake I ever made.
We hear that every week, don't we, folks? You got one good one to tell.
No, I don't.
Hey,
I'm just messing with you.
Papa. There's your phone.
Yeah. He knows.
Oh, I laid it down.
He
The
lost
thing-
it. He lost it earlier.
Oh, I can
Y'all
see
know what a
that.
skateboarder is?
Yeah.
Tony Hawk is a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the most famous
This is what he
one.
says. If you're doing what you love, there is much more happiness there than being rich or famous. doing what you love.
Yeah, that's.
And I'd say you two boys are doing what you love.
Y'all definitely are, aren't you?
And you're not only making your parents happy, you're making your grandparents happy too.
Yeah.
And you're making your friends at school and your schoolmates proud of you, because everywhere you walk in Pikeville, Tennessee, they're going to know who you are.
That's right. The fisherman. The fisherman.
I ain't never thought about that.
So you could have your sport done if you spend less time fishing.
Well, we
That's all
want to
I
thank Sawyer and Ayden for joining us today. Y'all need to get over here, Ayden, so everybody can see you here, bud. I want to thank y'all for joining us today. Good luck, by the way, in your tournament in Florida.
Yeah.
That
Thank you. We'll
is
definitely need
next Saturday. Yeah, I know you have to come back and let us know how you guys do in that tournament. So congratulations on even being accepted into that tournament. So thanks for joining us, and that is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. We'll see you guys next week for another
See you, folks.
episode of the Albert and Billy Show. So long, folks. Have a great weekend. You're going to say thank you? Thank you, guys.
Brought to you by Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, your full-service telecommunications provider right here in the Sequatchie Valley.